These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between BLG and LGD.
Nautilus is a champion which can level different things that first level. Now he has the hook and you can go in, and he's got no flash.
Damage on Jinjao is pretty huge. The exhaust comes on down. The pulverize comes afterwards. Flash on him from Elk. Another auto would do it, and first blood secured by On. Traded back immediately though. Xiaoye can look to go forward, but reminder that barrier is still available for Elk even if the flash has been blown. Knowing, of course, that Shun came up having done 3 camps to look in that top side because of that early walk from Birdol means Meteor can walk on in here and potentially look to contest this camp. Could get pretty difficult. Goes to the watch out. Eve is not taken. Now Meteor in a dangerous position as the permafrost comes on down to start to trade out now. There is no responses yet. The Conqueror now stacked from Meteor means he will win this extended trade. Swell Seed lands. Shun in danger. Has to Arctic Assault away. Haichao coming on over. Flash on in for more slows. Shun's going to burn down. Another Q would do it. The auto, the passive, not quite there. The Q will do the work.
And none of the solo laners are coming to BLG. Big mistake by Shun by using his Q. If Birdol ends up getting a kill onto him soon, it can be particularly problematic. Jinjao still has no flash, and that's a bit of a problem.
Can come over and just 1v3 effectively because Jinjao has no HP bar to work with. Goes down pretty swiftly.
So BLG going to go towards top side, get themselves 3 grubs. That's a nice cross map, especially if they can get Jace into a winning situation. That can be something they can leverage very hard. Jinjao's going back towards bot side.
Jinjao is going to be here to actually start it and take it away, but can they catch someone on the response? Elk gets hit up very early, doesn't have the flash up and available yet, so he's likely going to fall. Nowhere to go for the Kai'Sa. Meteor picks up the kill and a couple Dark Seal stacks.
Doesn't pop in at all. I thought he was going to pop that a little earlier.
Xiaoye needs to be really careful here. Another auto just kills him, right? Flash shot in, he's dead.
Xiaoye, you cannot give that freebie to Elk. He has the barrier still. You're not going to kill him. Win the Kai'Sa.
Elk, when he gets to manipulate waves like that, is so good at zoning off and punishing as Jinjao now pops the ultimate, turning around. The hook is wide from On, has to flash away. There's no going to be reset on that cooldown. Birdol steps on forward and gets an empowered auto attack and a speed gate down. Oh boy, Jinjao with no ultimate is likely going to fall. Knight gets that one with a fate sealed. Turning around now, the damage onto On, pretty huge. A watch out either way. Spin gets a slicing maelstrom of all time. The lilting lullaby afterwards. Big damage back though as the shock blast is empowered even further by that damage. Another shock blast onto Shun. Down about 10% HP, and Birdol from over the wall can do some damage here.
Yeah, so BLG, they just about survive in the 5v4. There was no Xiaoye there. Xiaoye does have ult, and he's coming through from mid lane. There's a chance they could still fight him.
Can ult someone for some serious damage. Not a lot of HP to work with. So need to be very careful.
Where's Xiaoye
Shun in gets Birdol into the backline. They can do some damage down to Shun, is in danger as well. Back away from Birdol. Speeds on up with the phase rush. Cannot get far enough away, and Elk picks up a second.
No top lane kind of like cross map available. Birdol also has a lot of vision to keep himself safe. LGD happy to head towards bot side. There is a teleport coming in. It's not Finn. This will be Knight, and he doesn't have his ult or flash.
That's aftershock down from Jinjao. Elk on the flank. He could potentially get in here. On in a dangerous spot himself. Gets hooked. On in. The damage though is huge. Haichao gets that one on. Is quickly switched off. Elk is trying to take the dragon on the other side. Doesn't work. Gets stolen away anyway. And now Shun gets the stun, trying to get towards the blast cone. Stunned up in trade though. Falls down at LGD. Maybe they just are the kryptonite for BLG. Superman is falling apart.
Well, to Zhonya's second quite easily enough. There are no Zhonyas in LGD. Your AD carries don't get to build that either. So in these kinds of fights, watch to see if Elk can just dive onto the backline. There isn't that much counterplay. Bin 2, he's getting that tank flank teleport.
Turning around, Knight gets a Q3 onto Jinjao, but Bin into the backline. Can look for the flash on in. Slicing Maelstrom, release Corki. Damage now on the other side onto the Alistair. Lilting Lullaby is solid. Gets 4 members down. That's so much damage back, and Birdol in the backline cannot kill. Elk is stunned up before the damage is done, but the HP bar's beginning to fall. Xiaoye can get one more back. Needs a reset for another E. Gets knocked up again as the Mortal Steel makes sure Xiaoye falls. And LGD, despite a monster ult from Meteor, cannot secure Elk. You want to look for this guy.
That's an auto and a single target Q. That's an auto and a single target Q. He has himself that Cull cashed in, Kraken Slayer, and you can see there's a teleport having to be called into this mid lane because Xiaoye cannot defend himself. Haichao is now the person going towards it. They're not going to be able to defend this turret. BLG easy mid turret take.
Goes for the Swirl Seed, gets a little bit of a markdown, but no real ability to pull the trigger in a reasonable time frame. The turret goes down. There's no cleanse on Elk. If he gets put to sleep, he's staying asleep.
That's the hook. They can't stick around for the poke. LGD, they're committing to the fight.
Jinjao in danger. The True Shot Barrage is entirely wide. Jinjao trying to hold on to the flash. Is going to be hit by the Glacial Prison afterwards, and Jinjao immediately falls. Shun down pretty low here, so could still be at threat, and the poke from the side of LGD still very obnoxious. They need to be a bit wary.
Meteor, he's angling.
Nice, get knocked up, in danger, does get the dragon. Xiaoye gets it. The follow-up damage is a 1-for-1 right now. What happens is Xiaoye trying to get a hold of Shun. The slicing Maelstrom will trade back. Birdle alive on the other side as the Soul Unbound runs out of time.
The dragon going over to LGD will definitely be something they'll look to leverage off later by trying to get towards a Soul point. LGD just about make that work, even though Jin Zhao didn't have himself a great position.
Finn's going to try and come over the side in a second here. Knight, no ultimate, does have flash, maybe forced to burn one or the other. I don't know how much value gets from the Spirit Cleave there. The damage onto Birdle is foul, though, and they're going to have to turn away. Ginger has to flash. Here comes Bin. Oh, my days. Knight is just too strong.
He didn't even pop his shield bow. It wasn't as close as it seems.
During the pick onto Jin Zhao, couldn't step forward to be really doing that much damage to the dragon, because then he'd be in range for Meteor's Q. Those booming blows could be difficult. Fight about to commence again as On gets the aftershock, but still burning down. Meteor in danger. Knight goes over the wall with a fate seal. Meteor just about alive, but then comes Elk into the backline. Stays alive with the supercharger speed. On the read from On. Make sure the Xiaoye falls out. It's a 3 for none. The damage has been pretty foul. It looked for a moment like LGD might get out. Elk says absolutely not. Ours into the backline. Meteor falls and then minimal damage. That's an item and a half on their Jace, with one of them being a Hex Drinker for lane. Really isn't hitting all that hard right now.
No, it is not. And Birdle, he wasn't ganked in the early game, but it just feels like Jin Zhao tries to get the combo out, forces the ult out of it. That's it.
Gets that at least, and I appreciate Jin Zhao for looking. Again, at 0, 7, and 5. It looks bad for the Alistair, but...
Oh, God, even though... Yeah. Look, folks, I feel bad about, like, taking leaves off of my house plants. You know?
You are very protective
I'm
of
very
house plants.
protective of that. I really feel like I'm going too far with that. Anyway, LGD, they're not... It's the big problem when you're playing the big tank initiators. When your team fight goes wrong, your tanks don't really have a way out. The reason that you're seeing so many deaths on Jin Zhao is because the team's losing the team fights. That's an indication of it.
Is a little bit, and as we can see, BLG like their meat free range, freshly caught on the farm. That has been LGD.
But I don't know, you've got cow hunting.
Well,
yeah,
ranching probably at this point, I suppose. But there we go, another one down. Mazel would have the better terminology, I'm sure. But here we are.
On's got Warmogs, he'll back up. BLG are just looking to full court press and take things out around the last objective. But you don't want to go for a big burst combo here.
I don't know, you can chunk out Finn pretty early. That's really good. Forces the flash on the other side. Jin Zhao tanking the other members. They get the cannon. That's well done.
Yeah, and around the Krog pit, you can see that BLG, they might want to teleport it anyway. Bin's coming in. They've overpushed. They're going into the cannon death trap here. Yeah, teleport into the wave.
They're going to try and place one up before the cannon can get here. Still going to be a ways off before that play can happen. Remember, no Flash does have the ultimate. Still continue to trade on as On and Shun. Taken very low. Knight now having to back away. Has the Q3 available. Flash away from Elf, who got hit by the lilting lullaby. Birdle in danger. Cannon still not here. Now Bin can look for a play. The fate sealed does its work. They murder the Ezreal. Down already. Jin Zhao not in position to body block. The damage from Elk is huge. Continue to play on out. They get another. Elk bolts to get another. One remaining member in Birdle, who jumps onto Bin, knocks him away. And Kennen late to the party, but not late enough to allow LG to win anything. They will turn game 1 into a victory.
Knight gets the perfect engage to buy the time for Bin. First it's Knight, then it's On. Elk manages to get back into the play, and BLG shows exactly why. They are the improv team fight gods. You give them enough materials, give them enough paint to put on the easel, and they'll make a work of art out of it. LGD, they beat BLG at the first time of asking, well, in the second time of asking in the group stage. They will not do so here in the first game.
Oh, well, who needs a script when you can just follow my cues? Whose ult was it anyway? BLG masters, not just of comedy, but high drama. What a fight to end it all.
Is it comedy? Is it tragedy? Feels like a little bit of both in this game for Elk.
Solid side laning here between the LeBlanc and the Cassante, and of course if Graves gets enough damage to his name, Meteor could absolutely eviscerate what is on the whole a very squishy team from BLG still.
Going towards the cooldown boots first. We'll see what he goes towards in this one. And Shun's going down bot side. This is now potentially very, very dangerous. Mark being twitched over towards Xiaoye.
They're trying to engage him. We've still got Cleanse though, so just immediately gets down out of that. The Q is pretty solid, but Xiaoye just does not have the damage. Goes on down, and they can try and run down Braum afterwards as well. He might be a wrestler, but unfortunately this time around he is destined to lose, and this one is not scripted in that way. Shun gets another.
This game has been a bot div so far. The fact that Elk managed to get those 2 double ups very early into the lane onto Xiaoye, I'm not gonna lie, that's nigh unforgivable. You're a Varus, you're meant to win this matchup. As you were saying, a lot of misfortune mates are saying, like, look, MF used to be that lane bully. Not necessarily the way that you think, right?
She hasn't. She will, I promise you.
Have you seen her bare toes?
I have. It's on my screen. Yeah, ooh, good chains of corruption. Gets out, gets bother, but the turnaround with the bullet time. Flash across the arrow. Auto Q, auto, and a double tap. Does the work. It's Zombieland all over again.
Because top lane is not a factor and can't TP in time. That's going to be Herald, well, the Glorab's going to BLG.
In goes the bullet time alongside a quickness. Hai Chao just about alive, but MF unleashes the arsenal from downrange. The collateral damage afterwards, though, means the Bilgewater courtesy is a brutal one indeed. Birdall goes over the wall. Blast going to keep the misfortune for safety for now, but a flash away will not keep the Kindred safe. LGD turn it all around. It looked like On had found the trigger, but all he finds is a live wire and a lot of damage onto BLG's backline.
With Birdall, who's just been hard kind of forced onto before this. Love how he plays this one out. Gets himself right into where he needs to be.
Nearly blast cones to Sante, but still have the flash available. Now to bot lane we go. Meteor needs to back out himself. Shun and On in a spot of bother, but Knight is here. Could look to ult himself. Wait for it. Holding on, teleport behind. There's the Lamb's Respite. It's all baiting on him.
Has Mega.
Meteor could be a dangerous position now. Looking for more autos. The make it rain slow is huge. Shun trying to back away as the damage from Xiaoye means the Kindred falls again. Bin nearly at Mega still. Will likely bring down Meteor. Tries to throw down an end of the line, but does not have space for a 2-for-1 in favor of BLG.
Yeah, and you can see that LGD, they have the damage to make these turnaround plays out all out with the W shove as well when you're in like your tankier form. So LGD, they might have to rely on Birdall to do his own team fighting stuff later into the game. Like I've been saying, I think Birdall has been the unsung hero for LGD in a number of these games. A lot of people focus on the mid-jungle for this team, which is completely understandable. But I think Birdall, when he gets himself into the game on stuff like the Poppy or the Cassante, his team fight impact is really good. He has the goal to show it off now.
Elk can't quite secure the turret himself on the bot side, and now it's Cassante into a comp that really will not enjoy him getting into the backside. Could prove pretty problematic. Dragon secured. Bin now in danger as Meteor quick draws towards him, gets a slow with the smite, begin to order, will nearly be at Mega. Means unlikely to be able to secure the kill here, you would think.
Now, and they have a lot of their ultimates available.
Knight, no flash, but has stun charge and the ability to press R. Not happen right now. Okay, so Herald's going to be taken by the side of LGD. No real contest. Shun instead going towards the Raptors.
They want to try and force LGD into their engage, which is much better than what LGD are bringing to that.
They do actually have a lot of consistent damage between the Graves, the LeBlanc, whose ability later on in that game to cycle through a lot of cooldowns is pretty high. Meteor will get a second charge off in him.
How particularly Birdall can influence this one. Top lane is not at the play just yet. BLG have better engaged than LGD. If they catch people in an AoE without that Braum shield being great, they win.
Teleport coming on through, Dragon down about half HP. BLG a little bit wary. Understandably Birdall about 20% down. Bin is split pushing. It would be soul point for BLG. Don't feel free enough to come on through. And they'll let BLG or let Bin split and allow this one to go over.
It's going to be the ult missing from Xiaoye too, not even from the flash of Shun. With that ult down, I think that BLG can really look for a good fight. There's very little pick tools left.
Birdall gets a W, didn't get that much value, so turnaround comes through alongside the quickness. Damage back is huge. Big shield, bullet time, forced to flash away from the door, comes out and keeps LGD just about alive. Hai Chao, though, gets a tier 2 in the side lane.
Exactly. Now, LGD, they managed to delay BLG. They take the Dragon down into towards the bot side as well, because Birdall teleports early. BLG might just be able to take this mid lane out of turret, but, I mean, LGD get themselves a turret and they get themselves a Dragon. I think they're fairly happy with that. The flash there, I think, is happy with that one. Because of this, you're going to have to use that ultimate here to do this. That's going to be Bin coming in with Mega.
Could be pretty scary. Looks for Mega on 3! Into the backline. Goes on. Trying to get onto Xiaoye, who's taken low but not down. Bin now in danger himself. He's back in Mininar, and Birdall claims him, and the Lamb's Respite is too late. Now Shun in danger. Remember, no flash on him. They try to look for the play, and they get a load of summoners, yes, but now Birdall can't quite get anything more. Big moment there from LGD, turning things around. Knight, though, ensures the turnaround onto the LeBlanc, who is looking more like LaRouge as the blood spills out on the floor. Jinzhao as well, going to be brought down. The steel chair from downtown is bent over the knee of BLG.
It looked so bad for BLG. A poor team fight, but they couldn't get the stun onto a wall with the Mega Gnar. Leads to Bin dying, but who else to pick up the pieces? But their Knight in shining armor once more. Now going on towards the Baron. LGD forced to respond without their mid laner or their support.
Birdall is going to be coming along here, but I don't know whether he wants to play houses with the side of BLG right now, whatever his namesake might be. On from the flank, could still look for a grand entrance. Goes on in, gets a big knock up on Xiaoye, who burned everything in that last fight. Now Birdol being run down. The damage is so dangerous, so consistent. Shun continue to hop on forward. The dance of arrows, deadly to manage. And the high stakes poker earns them the cash out of dreams. The jackpot is the Baron. Bin now in danger versus Birdol, but Knight is here. And half HP is the Cassante, who's only built really armor. Finally has a Negatron gloat perhaps, but I just don't think it keeps him alive. Meganar comes on through. Bin gets that kill. LGD falling apart in the mid-game. In the picture-in-picture, though, Baron has been started.
Well, there's no teleports on Bin or Knight, so this is a great start from LGD.
Boy.
They should get this one. Shun might be able to get a steal. He can also play around his ult, remember?
Oh, gonna try and play this one out. He's gonna take out the kill onto the Braum. Landorus Bite keeps the Baron alive. Could try and take it out, does so. LeBlanc taken down by Elk, who will gun them down. Shun gets another. Baron secured. Meteor alive, but about to come crashing down to earth as Knight is hunting for him. A couple blast cones to work with.
The Kindred ulted Baron. Yes, the Kindred ult stops champions from dying, but it also stops your objectives. So the Baron stays alive during the burst down from Elk. Elk throws the ult over to put the panic into them, and then the ult saves the Baron. Then it's Smite versus no Smite. They go down towards the Dragon after this point. Fantastic play from Shun and Elk to just bluntly throw Meteor the most panicked situation you can hope for.
Manage it so well, and before that as well, Shun chunked out Hightower about half HP on the back end of it. Now with Baron, now with all of the additional gold to their name. BLG looking to close this one out, and LGD again, credit to them for being competitive at points. I just don't think they've got enough left in the tank again.
See that Hightower stuck alone in that side lane trying to clutch out some turrets with the objective bounties, but you're going to lose double inhibs for this. We've seen this a couple of times today. You have to get something. You can't defend these turrets. It's better than slowly bleeding out, but it still feels so awful to see all of these inhibitors hit the ground so quickly. He's now going to recall.
Birdol just about fine, taken low but not down.
Now BLG continuing with the rest of the members. Knight has flash. You can potentially catch someone on the flank. It's so dangerous at that point. BLG stacking as we look to potentially see the end of this game. BLG pushing in across all three lanes. LGD, they have been given a very small spot of grass to stand on.
I think I just used the door to block an auto attack from Misfortune, and that kind of left Birdol a little out to dry there as well, I feel. Hightower taken low! In comes the bullet time on the top of your screen. The teleport's also flying on through, but already they kill off the LeBlanc Meteor. Stuck under his own turret has been about to go mega in a 1v3 by the Nexus Towers. Lamb's Respite comes on through, but it's just a breather before Bilibili Gaming put LGD to the sword. Vengeance for the placement stage. The Rumble stage is BLG's to lose.
BLG, the question was, will they wake up? Will they stop disrespecting their opponents? I think the answer is categorically yes. BLG are wide awake, they are eyes open, and they are staring down the top of the table in the LPL.
These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between BLG and LGD. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comments section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.